Now let's understand how data and data types work in Python. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is creating a new file. Click here in the File Explorer with your right button and then click New File. Give it the name datatypes.py, right? For us to start our lesson. Make sure you are in the right folder and you are with your Visual Studio Code setup as I taught you in the last lesson. Alright, and let's dive in. So the first thing you need to understand to start playing with data types is understanding what is data, right? And to make clear for you about what is data, I'm going to type here an information. And this information is Felipe is 30 years old. Alright? I am 30 years old. I am making this explicit here. So this is an information, and data basically is the smallest parts of this information. In this case, we can clearly see here that the smallest parts, individual parts, are 30, that is my age, and Felipe, that is my name. Let's just break these two data here, that is, one is my name and another is my age, and we can see Felipe and 30. This data tells us that I am 30 years old. Alright, so we have two pieces of data here, and we can store them into little boxes that we call variables. Alright, so what is this? What is this data? This is a name, right? So I'm going to create a variable called name. I'm going to put some space here. I'm going to type the equal sign and put a space again. What does that mean? That means I created the variable name and stored the data Felipe inside of this variable. Right? So you can see, you can read this like name receives Felipe instead of name equals Felipe. Right? That makes you that makes more clear for you to understand when you assign a value, a data to a variable. When you store some data into some variable. Okay, let's do the same thing with the age. So age receives 30. So now this data right here is stored temporarily. All right, remember that it's not in a database, in a file. It's just in execution time stored. All right, it's just stored in execution time. But another thing you need to understand is when your data is text, you need to put between double quotes. When your data is number, you don't need to do that. In fact, it's better for you not to do that, and I'm going to show you soon why not. So now let's understand for what purposes can we use variables, because alright, it's clear that we can store data inside of it, but for what? Right? Probably this is what you're thinking about right now, and I'm going to show you that when you store data into variables, it makes easier for you to manipulate this data. For example, if I need to print an information, a full information that tells Felipe's age, I can print it like this. So print name is age years old. Look at this. If I save this file and run this file, Python data types.py, this, you are going to see that we are going to have printed Felipe is 30 years old. Can you see this magic happening? And what if I wanted to manipulate this data? Like, this data was updated like in the last year, and now probably Felipe is his age plus 1. I can put like this, age plus 1. And if I run this file, we can see here that now Felipe is 31 years old. Oh, in fact, it is wrong. I need to put the full name. So, name, surname, I guess it's surname, you say in English, leave in the comments. But name, space, surname is age years old. Let me save it. Let's run this. And Felipe Matos is 31 years old. In fact, when I use comma, I don't need to put the space. It already puts the space for us, right? You can see here that between surname and is and name, we don't have spaces like this. So it already formats for us. So this way we can see that Felipe Matos is 30 years old, right? That's how you use variables. You can store data inside of them temporarily during the execution time, and then you can manipulate them, right? You can use, reuse it, reassign, add calculations based on them. You can concatenate them. You can print using many of them. Anyway, you can do many things. So that's how you use data and variables in Python. These are some of the real interviews that I recorded to show you how real companies interview developers from inside. Use them to prepare for real interviews and get the job of your dreams. Go to matosacademy.com or click the link below.